What comes to your mind when you hear the word winter arc? Well, if you've been on social media at all the last few weeks, I'm gonna guess it's something like this.
Retired Navy SEAL David Goggins says, "Kino, want me there?" It's the most 40 time of the year, the winter arc. If you're planning to start.
And around this time, every year, people say, well, this is my winter arc. But by December, they're already bloated, they're already feeling burnt out, and they're barely even showing up as it is. So if you're tired of repeating the same cycle year after year, this video is going to be the blueprint you needed. I'm gonna give you the 5 rules that guarantee you come out of this winter stronger, leaner, looking more jacked than you ever have. Because that's what the winter arc is really all about. It's about taking this time to lock in, to sort of almost disappear and come back the best or the better version of yourself. The first rule of the winter arc is going to be to train like you're getting ready to go to war, but you also need to prioritize recovery. Winter is going to be when you build the most amount of mass, the most muscle, and the foundation for the rest of the year, for your spring and summer cut. But you can't just hit this winter going through the motions. You need to hit every session, every day with a purpose. And you need to focus on progressive overload. You need to take your logbook of your workouts and you need to have a goal and make sure you are beating every weight or every rep in your next gym session. But you need to understand that you can't just go in the gym and train hard and neglect things like your nutrition and your sleep. This is the foundation, this is the basis of a good transformation, is going to be training, but also recovery, and then your diet. There's no point to training really hard if you're not recovering. You need to sleep 7 to 9 hours every single night. This is something I will continue to say until you guys really understand it. You need to reduce your caffeine intake in the afternoon. You shouldn't really be consuming caffeine after 12 or 1 p.m. And if you're feeling burnt out after a few gym sessions back to back, then you need to hop on a training split that allows you to have a higher frequency with a lower volume to make sure you're actually recovering optimally. A strong winter arc isn't about hitting it so hard every day that you burn yourself out. It's built around progress and around consistency. The second rule is you need to control the bulk. You do not need to become the bulk. This is a trap too many people fall into. They take the bulk way further than they need to in the winter, and then by the time spring or summer comes, they don't have enough time to cut off all of the body fat they gain. So yes, they went in the gym during the winter arc and they got a transformation. They look bigger, but now they're also fatter. The winter bulk doesn't mean you need to eat everything in sight. You should not be in 1,000 calorie surplus every single day. Slightly eating above maintenance, 200 to 300 calories above maintenance, is enough to really pack on a lot of muscle while controlling the amount of body fat you are gaining. If you are in a smart surplus, you need to track your weight, weigh yourself every single day, then take the weekly average. Every week you should be gaining like 1/4 to 1/2 pound. You're not gonna be gaining muscle mass at a rate that is faster than that. If you are gaining more weight than that, you're probably just getting fluffy, you're gaining body fat. Eat whole foods, prioritize protein at every meal to help keep yourself satiated and keep the muscle growth going, and hit 8 to 10,000 steps every single day. You need to get out of the gym and move a little bit more. This will help you build more muscle, but also stay leaner and recover better. And the third rule is something you can actually build muscle and burn fat if you are doing it right, which means you don't even have to choose between a hard cut or an aggressive bulk. If you train hard, you eat clean, and you stay consistent for long enough, your body will go through a recomposition. You will up your muscle mass, which will help your metabolism start to burn more of your body fat. So you might even get leaner and look bigger while you're gaining weight, and that's okay. But the 3 key levers that stay the same through all of this every single year is going to be to eat high protein, lift heavy, make sure you are getting deep sleep, and stay in a slight deficit or a slight surplus. But regardless of whichever one you do, just stay consistent. Don't be switching back and forth week after week. Don't be starting a cut and then seeing the donuts that everyone else around you is eating on their dirty bulk, where they're just gonna get fat, and then thinking, oh, I should just cut after the winter. No, just stay consistent, bro. Yeah, you can really chase fat loss or muscle gain in 30 days. You can choose one or the other, but if you take more time, stay more consistent, in 90 days, you can completely transform your physique. The fourth rule of your winter arc is gonna be to understand that movement will win the war. Your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, your NEAT, and walking is going to be your secret weapon to your transformation. When the temperature outside drops, more people stay inside, they move less, and that causes them to get fat. Walking is an underrated hack. It's the most underrated thing you can do. Throw on some comfy sweatpants, a warm hoodie, and some headphones and go on a walk. You can boost your metabolism, you can improve your digestion, you can clear your head, all while reducing your cravings and staying away from the shitty food that so many people fall into. Add short walks after meals so that your insulin levels, your blood sugar stays relatively consistent and the spikes aren't as aggressive. It's easy, it's free, it's relaxing, and it burns hundreds of calories without affecting your ability to gain muscle. I guarantee you, if you look across the board, the secret to an aesthetic physique is that all of these guys move more when they're outside the gym, unless of course they're on gear. But even then, they're probably doing more cardio or more walking than the guys who are on gear just gaining a lot of weight and fat. It's literally a cheat code to stay lean. The fifth rule of the winter arc is going to be to lock in your mindset. Discipline is going to be your warmth in this winter. The hardest part of winter isn't the cold, it's the boredom that people experience. With the dark mornings, with the shorter days, it's easier to really slip up and screw up your progress if you don't have your mind on the right track the whole time. But this is where you separate the people who win and the people who lose. The people who win stick to a consistent schedule. They're eating consistent meals, they're training at a consistent time, and arguably one of the most important, they're sleeping at the same time every single night. I'll tell you right now, the secret is if you can stay locked in when everybody else is going to quit, that's how you will achieve the physique that everybody else wants by this spring. Have a mantra for yourself, have a purpose, have a goal. Know that discipline is your warmth. Stop chasing quick hits of dopamine, chase real results. Every meal, every good night's sleep, every training session, they all compound. This is how you make the most amount and the best amount of progress that you possibly can. The winter arc really isn't about bulking or cutting or getting big or getting lean. It's about becoming a better person, identifying as the person that you want to be. You are not the person who wants to be skinny. You are the skinny person. So identify as that person and do the things, develop the habits that allow you to be that person. Train harder than before. Take your recovery more seriously than before. It's not weird, bro, to have a goal and have a real purpose. Most people will wait for the beginning of next summer to lock in, but the disciplined people, the successful ones, they all start right now. Before the holiday season, people use holidays as an excuse to get comfortable, to get fat. Don't be that person. If you want 2026 to look different for yourself, if you want to look in the mirror and feel happy with what you see, to have a shredded six-pack for the first time in your life, or just to be stronger than you were before, make this winter arc your turning point. It shouldn't all be about a social media trend. You should be trying to develop a better lifestyle for yourself. And if you need help on anything at all, talking diet plans, training plans, or if you just have any questions, DM me on Instagram. I will put the link in this video description because my goal here is genuinely to help you guys become a better, a healthier, a happier version of yourself. And if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe if you're not, because we are building the best version of you starting right here, right now.